All right. We should be live. Okay, let me make sure that everybody has the link to get here. It looks like everything should be working just to make sure this is right away. I will say that this is a workshop video. This will be our first one for the school community. And I want to show you what was asked by a gentleman that is a part of the um, pull it over here for you to see. Liam Price is a part of our free school community. We also have a paid part, which is $29 a month. You're not obligated to join that. We do give away soft wash pumps and stuff like that. That will be coming up as well. Um, but this is a part of the free community, and I'm going to try maybe once a month do like a free workshop, go over somebody's question in the group and make a video on it, make a live stream on it. So Liam asks, could you share with us a good strategy to getting your first jobs ever? Like right out of the gate. I don't know why you can't see me, but yeah. Real well. If I take the hat off, maybe. We just came in from a downpour, so I'm like freaking wet as heck. Have a lot. That should be a little better. Anyway, okay. So to get your first jobs ever, now he says he's been looking at going on Vistaprint and getting posters. I'm assuming he means flyers and door hangers, etc. And the very first few jobs is probably going to be knocking on doors. He scouted some decent neighborhoods and doable jobs with beginner equipment. He's looking at driveways and house soft washes, which is smart. That is a smart thing to do. However, never go to Vistaprint for any of your print materials right out of the gate, beginning of the live. Do not, hang on, do not go to Vistaprint ever for print materials. You are way overpaying for stuff using Vistaprint. Okay, what you do want to use for your print materials is going to be something like, and this is who I'm going to be using in the future. They're called Dope Marketing. You can get 100 yard signs from them and they're completely like multicolored design, professionally designed, like 400 bucks. Like they actually design stuff for you, right? Now you don't get to design them yourself, which is a catch. However, even cheaper than them is UZ Marketing. They're pretty trusted and shared around on the YouTubes. But you get to fully customize everything. You can actually go into here and you can see their layouts here, and they already have templates you can start out with, and then all you have to do is go in and change the number, change what it says, maybe from junk, or maybe you want to use this junk removal one to pressure washing and then the number. They also have door hangers. They have all the print materials you need at probably the cheapest price on the market. I haven't found anybody cheaper than UZ Marketing, and they're actually good materials to be as cheap as they are. It comes out to like $3.05 a sign. Okay. Back to the main topic of this live stream. Can I share a good strategy to get your first jobs ever? He already names off one, which is knocking on doors. Door knocking in any service, in anywhere, will always. People, you might see some people ask if it's dead. Is door knocking dead? Door knocking will always be a thing. It'll always be a high converting thing because you bring a problem to their attention and you're able to close right there on the spot. That's why door knocking is so powerful, especially if you're really good at it. Okay. Here is a blog post I wrote on September 20th of last year. And basically, the best way to get leads, obviously, as the title says, the best way to get leads, even when nobody knows who you are or what your business does, is let's first evaluate these two things. So here's the first things that still applies to today. I did this post on my website on September 20th. Do you have money to use on marketing? Do you have like $1,000 setting aside that you can use for marketing? That's one of the first questions you need to ask yourself. Number two, Do you know any high income neighborhoods in your area? If you don't, you need to learn those and how to find those. I have YouTube videos on my channel, and I'll be making videos for the Pressure Washing Mastery School group, specifically in the like mini workshop courses I'll have on there of how to find these neighborhoods online. Um, or you can just simply drive around, and I mean you can find them. Okay, if you let's just continue. Firstly, do you have money to spend on marketing to get pressure washing customers? Yes or no? Okay, answer is no. Okay, you're probably going to be door knocking because you have no money for marketing. You need to be posting in free Facebook groups. So here's what I will do. I made this little just Google Slides. I know, super unprofessional, right? Here's the first thing you need to do if you have no money for marketing is you need to join. I have this in my quick start guide actually. And never mind, we'll just do this anyway while we're on the live stream. Join local Facebook neighborhood groups on personal, make sure it's personal page. Okay, that's the first thing you need to do. And then, of course, you would want to make a post in there like, hey, I'm local to the area. I'm offering pressure washing. Does anybody need anything washed at all? And just, do a post like that. I will have a before and after package put together you can use as well. And I will put that in my school program as well. I'm getting that put together, trying to find all the best pictures for you guys to use just starting out. Second thing, um, door knocking, obviously, right? If you have no money to spend on marketing, guess what? You got to get out there, son. You got to get out there and get it. You got to get out there and you got to hunt. You got to become a dog. I actually wrote down, and this, I'm going to give you a little sneak piece of my one time course that I plan on making and selling eventually. I wrote it down. We spent overnight in the hospital the past, let's see, it is Monday night, and I just got home, like literally, and have went live to provide value. But in the hospital, I did a lot of writing because, and making a lot of YouTube shorts while I was in there. Let me find it. Hang on. My plans for my school community. Hang on. We'll get there, I promise. Together. Okay. Here is going to be my mindset section of when you start a pressure washing company. Okay. Here's for mindset and why you need a door knock if you have no money for marketing. You need to, and obvious, and even if I would say your first year, you need to follow this mindset. I wrote, become a dog, like literally, dog. You're going hunting, son. Always be hungry to go above and beyond to get customers, to do jobs, do high quality work. You need to become a dog, okay? All right. Now, that is the mindset that I wrote down that you need to have in order to get the ball rolling. You need to be hungry. You need to be willing to do anything and everything. That even means, now obviously we don't like free work. Nobody wants to do free work, right? But even if you knock on a door, and let's say you've knocked on 200 doors all day, this is 201. This guy's already said they're not interested. It's like, can I wash? I was just, he's like, you can be, I'm sure you can find SB pressure washing on YouTube. Do their driveway for free with no chemicals. Just do it to get the before and afters. Okay. You need to become a dog. You need to be able to go out, find some meat laying around, sniff out some meat, and rip that meat off the bone. Okay. Now, once you do his driveway and do it the best you can, if you have chemicals, maybe post treat, but if not, then don't. If you do it for free, after it's done, ask him what he thinks about. Wow, that's awesome. It's like, hey, can you recommend me? Here's maybe you have a business card, maybe you have something. Follow my Facebook page, whatever. Get this guy to help get your name out there. It's called one-to-one referral by Jay Abraham. I think is his name. You need to be a dog. Okay, let's move on. The next thing is going to be, and this is the biggest. Let me go back to my post here that I made. Okay. Now, if you this is after you get some cash, at least $300. Let me see if I can I close this in? Whoa, way too much. Hold up. Okay, here we go. If you land a few jobs and start stacking some cash, the next step is to pay and do paid marketing. Okay. The best form of marketing for local service based businesses is going to be yard sign, always and forever. Yard signs are king. The reason is anything that the government has regulations and stuff against in terms of advertising and marketing, like there's a reason why they only let yard signs be used by politicians around so many times of the year, right? Okay, towards election time. You know, they're so overpowered and lethal that they're just always going to be the best in terms of local servicing. Okay. Now you can get 100 yard signs for around $300 on UZ Marketing, the website I showed before, and it comes out. It's like a little over $3. It might be $3.08 a piece per yard sign. Now, very important that you need to note is these yard signs are probably going to be picked up within 5 days and thrown away by code enforcement or other do-gooders who think that people that put signs out are littering. Okay, just an FYI, this is the game you have to play. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, the first sign that I myself ever put out, I spent, remember, right at about $300 for the signs themselves, shipping and everything. It landed me a $378 back patio pool cleaning job. Okay. And that paid for all 100 of my initial starting yard signs. And everything I made after that, I just reinvested and bought door hangers. I bought 1,000 door hangers after that. And then I bought another 100 yard signs. And you just keep, once you get that snowball turning, you get one, you just keep putting that money, that initial 300 that you started with, you keep putting that back until eventually that stacks up and just keeps rolling bigger and bigger. It's a snowball effect. Anybody ever heard of Dave Ramsey's snowball, a debt snowball? It's the same concept. Okay. Alrighty. Usually you'll get an immediate return if you're pricing jobs right. Now, obviously, people calling in on your paid marketing, you want to try not to do anything for free because that's your paid marketing. The only free stuff I would recommend doing is if you're door knocking or you are getting leads from Facebook. Even then, from Facebook customers, I would try to at least break even. Very important to keep in mind because you need to break even on this paid marketing. You cannot be doing free work on your paid marketing. Okay. All right. Da, 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 da. And obviously, the golden yard sign rule is to have a simple design, a big, thick font. That means that they can read it from their car and they don't have to squint or take a picture and zoom in. It should say pressure washing or power washing, depending on if you want to do more driveways or if you want to do more house washing. Do not put house washing, whatever you do. Put pressure washing or power washing, and then you put your phone number underneath. That's all you need on the yard sign. Okay. And here I go into detail about how, we see all these like custom yard signs and they're just blinged out or they have so much stuff on there you can't even read the words. You know what I mean? All right. Nothing else matters but the service and the phone number. Okay. Here is the best day to put out your yard signs. It's either going to be on a Thursday or a Friday. And here I actually have an example for you. Yellow and black performs best in my experience. I tested out some pink and yellow lettering yard signs and they actually did pretty decent. But yellow and black there's a reason why Cash Advance has their signs yellow. They're just statistically the best. Okay. Where was I? The best day to put them out is going to be Thursday nights or Friday nights or very, very early in the morning, like 3 a.m. Okay. So if you're used to staying up past 12, about 1, 2 o'clock, get ready to go put out some yard signs. Aim for about 25 a week. So if you buy 100, you can put out all 100, but I would recommend doing 25 in an area one night and then the next week go maybe to another area and put out 25 more within your service area. Okay, that's the biggest yard sign strategy. What's up, Wobbs? If you just joined, dude, we get like, bro. I've been giving away the sauce this live stream. Like, this don't get people to join our school program. So Wobbs, who just hopped in the chat, he is our first paid member of the paid portion, and just got here, playa. Nice. You'll have to rewatch for sure. Uh, and it was pretty cool because I was able to give him one-on-one session for the price of less than $1 a day. And if nobody else joins, it'll probably be the same next Thursday. So we do a live Zoom call Q&A every Thursday. So it's 4 calls a month, $30 a month, less than $1 a day of value. All right. Okay. And here I talk about how a lot of you guys probably think it's a waste of money to buy yard signs if they're just going to get picked up and thrown away. Code enforcement does come and pick everything up around my area, at least around Monday, Tuesday. And okay, this is a hidden thing because I actually got called and threatened to be fined by my code enforcement. This is a little gem for you guys. And you know, morally, some of you may disagree with this, but and he actually told me this as well because I told him, I was like, is there any way I can sign a petition? I'm like, we're talking about thousands of dollars in potential revenue. I'm like, I don't think you understand. And he's like, oh really? I was like, yeah, a place in Cincinnati I know, or not Cincinnati, it was Myrtle Beach. The guy paid a $2.1 million fine because he made double that from yard signs. And he's like, really? I'm like, we're talking about thousands of dollars here. I mean, we're not talking about like I'm just making like, you know, $100. You know, I was like, he gave me the number stuff. But anyway, I never did anything with it. I went and got a second phone number, put them on the yard signs, and then I took off my website. That's how he got me. If you put anything branded on your yard sign, if you put anything besides the service and the number, and you have a pretty strict what is it called? I'll say code enforcement, but there's an ordinance. If you have a strict city ordinance, they will call you, and if you give them a website, if you give them anything like a business name, anything traceable, they will fine you up to, in my area, it's a $500 a day per sign fine. So if I put out 25 signs on a Thursday night and they count 25, you do the math. And if you're just starting out, this could kill you. Okay, let's do the math. 25 yard signs times 500, and say they wait 2 days. Let's times this by 2. Look at it. Dude, that could bury you right out of the gate. So make sure that you make your yard signs like this. Okay. That's why people do it, you know, and they work. They're proven. I had so this is what got me caught. I had my website right here, right underneath the service. I had my little website right above the number. And he went to that website and he found out who I was. He's like, oh. And then he gave me a call and yeah, threatened to fine me. So yeah, make sure you guys do not put anything branded on yard signs. It really depends on your city's ordinance, but most cities will be fining people for yard signs. That's just kind of how it goes. Yada yada yada. Once you get one job, it's pretty much pure profit from anything you make after the one job when you purchase yard signs. Again, the best place to go. Oh wait, yards. I need to put this here. And I will link my blog article on my website under my Golden Nuggets tab. I need to also put a link for my school page here somewhere. Is it here? I need to put it somewhere so you guys can go to the school link. But I have tons of Golden Nuggets on my website. Alrighty. So here is my strategy for yard signs and many other people. I learned this from a lot, putting a lot of different yard sign strategies together. Okay. My yard sign strategy, and I still do this to this day, and this makes me a ton of money, consistently put them out every single week around the same day. So for me, it's every Thursday, at least 25 a week minimum, 25 signs a week. Okay. You buy 100 signs, that's your month of signs. Okay. Remember, one call from one sign can pay for every other sign. So, and you just keep snowballing that and it just keeps rolling. All right. And I do that in a certain city within my service area, just like I talked about before. And then next Thursday, I go to maybe the next city over. Like for me, would be Lexington or Nicholasville or Georgetown. I would just go to the next city over and put out 25 that next Thursday and then repeat the cycle. Now, I'll usually drive up to an hour for a job, so that's kind of how I put the circle about an hour from my house. And then every Thursday, I'll be putting out 25 signs in that area. All right, if you want more jobs, you do this every day of the week, but be very aware that Mondays and Tuesdays, code enforcement in these cities are out and they're prowling and they're taking up signs. The one that called me threatening to fine me said he picks up 500 every time he goes out to pull signs. 500 signs. Okay, just think about that. But all you need is that one call from one of them. Okay, just remember that. Okay. Each day, go to a different city if they aren't busy. A lot of people worry about getting fined, but usually you will not. And here's the thing, when you get called threatening to be fined, as long as you have no branding on it and you aren't using your personal cell phone number that they can trace back to you, use maybe a Grasshopper line, a Google Voice line that forwards to your personal. You can do that because they're not going to use a lot of resources to track you down and figure out exactly who you are for this, right? But Google Voice is another one. Get a track phone. Well, it's called, I think it's called prepaid now, but back in the day it was called track phones, right? Get a prepaid number that you only load minutes on for your pressure washing business. You know, it's a throwaway phone. You know what I mean? Kind of outlawish, but you're acting like a person on the run. But you know what? Hey, we got to do what we got to do. And unfortunately, whenever government bodies find something that is so overpowered that they won't even let politicians use it all the time. Okay, there's a reason why they only put yard signs out around election time because they're so powerful. Okay, that's why they form the ordinances. That's why they form the fines. That's why they make the permits and the licensing to be able to put out yard signs. It's because they're so good. Okay, it's top of mind type marketing. Okay, all right. Um, anytime they do that, they're going to find a way to get you. So you got to outsmart them. I mean, this is what it is. I love America. I love freedom, but hey, that ain't freedom. You know what I think? Taxes are theft, in my opinion. That's just what it is. Okay. Now that we're over that, okay, we're on yard signs. Let's continue. If the city does call you, all you have to do is say, sorry, you can make up something like we hired somebody to put out signs and they kind of went crazy. Where exactly is the sign or signs that you found at that need to be took up? Now, if they say just all of them, obviously you just like, well, I can't help you because we put them out in multiple areas. But if they go, yeah, it's in this shopping center in this city, it cannot be in this shopping center. Just don't put signs out there no more. Okay, it's very simple. Just don't put signs out there no more unless you have like a burner number or a second line through like Grasshopper or Google Voice or some other form of forwarding number like Marcade, I think, has one as well, the CRM. All right. All you gotta do is just apologize, move on, ask them where they are, pull them up. Don't put any more in that specific area. Most of the time, it'll be around those shopping centers that the businesses will start complaining. You know what I mean? You know how people are. It usually will not be all the signs you put out, just certain ones that either homeowners or businesses complain about, just like I just said. Not as big a deal as you think. Just don't put any out in that area. Exactly what I said. Here is the best yard sign design you can go with. Again, do not put anything branded on this sign. Do not put a website. Do not put your logo. Holy crap. Get a drink. I got choked right there. Oh. But yeah, this is a post I made on September 20th, man, and it's still the same. It is still the same. Now, once you get some Java's yard signs, get you 1,000. This will be next. Okay, let's go to the next big thing of how to get leads when starting out. The next thing is going to be door hangers. Actually, we'll do door hangers / flyers. They're kind of in the same realm. Okay. I would actually say a 2-sided flyer first, because when you get a job from here, you can do a 5 or 10 around. What that means is, like, go to the 5 nearest houses or the 10 nearest houses and say, hey, we're going to be pressure washing over here. Here's our flyer. If you need any of this done, let us know. We're just going to be over here. And they could, want something on the spot or call you later after they see what you did to Jimmy's house over here. Looks crazy good. All right, let's give these guys a call. Where's that flyer? Honey, where's that flyer at? Oh, you threw it away? Dang, let me go talk to Jimmy real quick. Hey, who'd you have do your house? Oh, the Pro Wash guys? Heck yeah. What's their number, man? Oh, yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Okay. So that's what you do with those. You order door hangers and flyers, and then you this is real professional, ain't it? I was like, how can I show these guys without like having like a smart whiteboard or something? That's what you do. You get door hangers and flyers. Now, door hangers, are going to be basically when you're putting out yard signs, you can take door hangers, and for every 100 door hangers, if they're a good door hanger. I don't think I have mine down here, but I could show you one that works for me and converts for me if I had any. I got yard signs over there, but I'm not going to show you my number because I know what that leads to. Let me go to UZ Marketing real quick, and I'll show you pretty close. This is where you can get them so cheap. Okay. It's UZ as in zebra marketing.com. This is where I get all my print stuff. I'm going to be transitioning my yard signs to Dope Marketing because they offer a better deal for $100 more. But let's go to, where's it at? Postcards and flyers. There's your postcards and flyers. Is that under here? Where is their door hangers at? Here they are. Custom door hangers. Okay. So you can get basic. I would start out with 1,000. They're 21 cents a piece, dude. Okay, that's $200 for 1,000 of them. You can go down to 500 if you want to, and you don't have a whole lot of money. That's $188, but it makes them 38 cents a piece. I recommend starting with 1,000. You can get gloss, you don't have to, and all you got to do is go next and then browse designs. And let me see, there was one that was really good that they had a template of that looked like it would crush. This is a new one. This actually might not be that bad right here. This one is okay. It already. Oh wow, what? They actually included before and after right here. That's not bad. So you don't even have to have and put the pictures or design it right here. It's already there. Look at that. Okay. This one is pretty good because it's like 10% off for all seniors, military, and first responders. That'll get your phone ringing. You don't think it will, but it will. This 25% off with the purchase of, so you're automatically starting to bundle things, which is very good because that raises up your ticket with the purchase of a house, driveway, or roof cleaning. So if they purchase a house wash and they're like, hey, I got this 25% off thing, how much will my driveway be? Instantly your ticket goes from $300 to let's say their little driveway you do for an extra $200 while you're there. Take 25% off that. Now it's like 175 or whatever that comes out to be. Let's just say it takes off $25. You just raise your ticket from 300 to 475 just like that because of this design. Okay. Anyway, what you're going to do when you're putting out yard signs is either have a buddy or just yourself. And when you put out a yard sign near a pretty good neighborhood, just go ahead, get out, and just hang door hangers. For every 100, you should at least get one call. That's the goal. If not, that's fine. But if you put out 1,000 door hangers, dude, you should have no problem getting at least one call if they're a decent enough design. And you can browse templates. They got more. You can actually go up here and put keywords, put washing maybe. Oh yeah, look at this. It shows you all the pre-made pressure washing designs. Here's one. You've got this one. I mean, oh wait, that's front and back. I see. I see what's going on here. You got this one. What's on the back of it? It's got all sorts. You can edit all this, by the way. You can make discounts on it, whatever you need to do. There, here is start. You can put starting at prices. Tons of different things you can do with this. All right. And the good thing about door hangers and flyers is that you're not going to get ticketed or called to get a fine, right? But obviously, you need to be putting out these. And then while you're putting out the yard signs, be thinking of door hangers and flyers. Okay. Next thing is, and this is still getting started out. I would actually almost stop here if it were like, like there was a knife to my throat, gun to my back type situation. I would stop here, post in these groups once a week, post 1x a week. If it's allowed, you can post daily in these local Facebook groups, neighborhood buy sell trade groups, stuff like that. Obviously, your door knocking. You do these 4 things. You do these 4 things. Okay. You do just these 4 things right here. You will be at least, or you should be, if you're pricing correctly, you should at least get to a 4K month just like that, in probably less than a month. I mean, you'll probably hit 4K in no time, especially if you're doing all 3 of these. You'll just be destroying, because as you're doing this, you'll be getting better and better at sales and talking to your customers. That when you get calls from these, you've been practicing with this, so you know exactly what to say when they say something, and you're getting better and better. So you should at least, with these 4 things, get to a $4,000 a month right out of the gate. That's what I feel like. Now, after this, I mean, after that, obviously, I wouldn't even. I hate Facebook ads this year have been so weak for me. I would straight up run Google ads and Google local service ads before I did the last thing, which will be Facebook ads. I don't like Facebook ads anymore, man. They have been weak in my area. In your area, they may work great, but in my area, Facebook ads just haven't been it. It's been right here all day long. These 2 have been keeping me busy all day long. I got to actually call 2 people. Whoops. Let me just knock out my keyboard real quick. I actually have to call 2 leads tonight. I might wait till the morning. Yeah. I got 2 leads from these 2 things right here today while I was at the hospital. So, again, you do these 4 things starting out before moving to these bad boys. Okay. Because you need to get good at sales. You need to get good at actually doing the thing. And these right here will get you. There's guys that just do this. They just do this. And they're making like 20K a month just doing this. They do none of these other things. They just do yard signs. Think about that for a second. Can you guys even hear me? I hope so. Gosh dang, that would be horrible. Me sitting here doing a live stream and like no mic audio. You know how bad that would. I would be so mad, so mad. Okay, but yeah, this is our school community pressure washing mastery. I'll leave the link below. Here is Wobbs with a question. Let's go, son. I didn't think anybody was here still. Holy crap. Have you used much EDDM with your flyers? Any good returns? So, you will get a return with ED. I just put flyers and door hangers in it. You can also do this. It's kind of in the same realm as doing these 2 things in this 4th bracket. Honestly, I would just go hand out the flyers yourself and put it under the doormat. Or if you have flyers, do that and then maybe put this in like a little shelf under the mailbox. In my area, they have these little cubbies, and I just slide them in there. It's not illegal to do. It's just gonna, if there's any wind, it's gonna go with the wind, right? But if you're just starting out, I would recommend passing out flyers yourself, pounding the payment. Now, once you get some money and you got all this stuff working for you, I would actually put, okay, we can do this. Hang on, we'll do this. We'll put EDM here. We'll do. You can either go through the post office and do this, or you can go through Postcard Mania, and they're not bad. The only thing about Postcard Mania, and this is the only thing, especially for guys starting out that maybe they haven't even got a job yet. That's why I would say I would do this. Okay. Don't start any of this until you've at least been doing this consistently. Okay, for at least a month. At least a month. Do this. Whoops. Do these 4 things for at least a month before you even attempt to do any of these starting out. This will get your ball rolling. And you could honestly just do these 4 things and make it to 6 figures. I'm not even kidding. Okay. And you would get organic traffic from people leaving you Google reviews and showing up in the map pack, more and more jobs you complete, more and more people you get to leave a review using a tag card, which I have not talked about that yet, but you will get a good return on this. Let's go here right now. This is who I am testing out. The only thing about these guys is they do a 3-month contract. So you're locked in for 3 months right out of the gate. You can get 1,000 free postcards right now. Put in your email. This is always available, I'm pretty sure. Always, it says limited time. It's just a way to get you to, it's what's that called? Fear-based marketing, like fear of missing out. Basically, you put your email number, all your details in here, your business details, and they will call you like crazy, like Angie's List, except they're actually like they have a software and everything that actually works out really well. They sent me 3 different quotes. So they have They have 3 packages. One of them is they'll do your Google, Facebook, and postcard mailing bundled together, and that one's like $3,000 a month. Okay, just be wary of that. The second, I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Trying you guys out. I'm trying you guys out. You know what I mean? Second package is like they manage your Google and that's it. They're your Google ads and mail out a certain amount. The bottom package is what I would recommend and what I'm going to be trying them out to make sure they do what they say and they're actually good, because they have all this tracking stuff and software. It's just mailing postcards, which is what you would think that they would be for. You know what I mean? But obviously, they're trying to make more money, so they offer those packages. I would recommend just using them for their postcard mailing, which is in their name, and using their software to see. Like they said, I haven't been able to use it yet, so take this with a grain of salt. They said that you can get very detailed in your targeting, and you can target household income, and it's all up to date. Averages from the consensus stuff and all that good stuff, and you can send just to that neighborhood and all that good stuff. It's a 3-month contract. I think the bottom package for 1,000 postcards mailed out in a month was $600. That's what they quoted me. So we'll be trying them out in due time on my end. That's kind of my answer to your question, Wobbs. I would do these 4 things first. Don't be worrying about this stuff right now, if you want my honest opinion. Starting out, do this. Do this, make a 10K month. Okay. Maybe not a 10K month, maybe a 5K month. Make a 5K month doing these 4 things. Move to this. Then move to this. Because doing this has a higher, not only a higher return per dollar you spend and per sweat equity you put in, but it also makes you better at, what would you call that? Hard, soft skills. It'll make you better at selling, picking your right customer, your target. You'll get to know your target audience. logistically where to put yard signs, flyers, door hangers, all that stuff. You learn so much from these 4 things. And then this just gets you in the home of your potential customers, which is huge because every day we check our mail, right? Huge. These two, whoops. So Facebook ads, Wobbs would know because we talked about it in our paid school group. Facebook ads are this window shoppers. Bit of information there. Facebook ads are window shoppers. They're not going to Facebook to find a pressure washing company 9 times out of 10. This is scroll stopping stuff. Okay. These, whoa. I was going to show Wobbs these two right here. Let me see if I can find it for you real quick. Hang on. I made this little graphic. Where'd it go? I made this years ago, just so you know. So it's a little janky. Whoops. Don't make fun of it. It's a little bit jank, but I made this simple in Photoshop, okay? So here's the difference between Facebook and Google Ads. So these are browsers. They're on social media browsing, getting their dopamine. That's Facebook ads, okay? Google ads, people start out as researchers. They're like pressure washing near me. Lexington, Kentucky, my area. Nashville, Tennessee. Window cleaning, Los Angeles, California. You know what I'm saying? They start out as researchers. Then they dwindle their selection down. They become shoppers. They're like, oh, let's call these 3 companies. And then they have their credit card in hand. See this big money bag? They're like, take my money. I'm a buyer. I'm calling you. I want you to do the job. Take my $1,000 to clean my windows. That's the difference between Google and Facebook ads. Okay. But again, don't do these until you do these 4 and then implement this one and then move to these. A lot of people just think that this is just this one. I don't know what it is about Facebook ads, but people think that this is the like golden key to succeeding in pressure washing. Like it gets so many views. I could farm the views. I could farm views on YouTube if I just posted Facebook ad strategies. I could farm. They wouldn't be the odds of them being successful right out of the gate, starting out, would be low. They're weak this year, but this is what you really want to be. Like this is the real. This is the real. This is the I'm farming ad revenue. You know, like that's just the honest truth. This is the last thing you should be implementing, in my opinion, ever for a pressure washing business. This is the last thing. Last thing. Now, Christmas lights, a little bit different. A little bit different because they were like, oh, I love Christmas. Hey, honey, check this out on Facebook. This guy's hanging Christmas lights. You know, now, but for pressure washing, these suck. They're toward the bottom of the totem pole. Okay. These are higher in the ranking system, but these 4 or 5 right here, these are your money makers. Okay. For local business, especially pressure washing. All right. So hopefully this answers. Is there any other questions for a hop off? Hopefully this answers Liam Price's question. He'll have to watch the replay. He said he won't be able to pop in for the live tonight. Sorry, I'm so like dark. I did just get home literally like how long have we been going? 43 minutes. I got home about an hour and 43 minutes ago. Or not even that, from the hospital. So I'm super tired. Hopefully, this answers the question of how to get leads starting out, a viable strategy to get leads and maintain getting leads over time to get more business, to get to that 20K month, 10K month, 5K month, replace that 9 to 5 income. Go to our school page right here. It's free to join. We got 21 members. It's free to join. What is this? What the? Pressure Washing Mastery. I'll leave the link. It's on skool.com. School. Free to join. Again, I have free PDFs if you haven't gone there already. We're 21 members. The only paid member is Wobbs. He's in the live stream chat. And what we have there, I'll give you just a sneak peek. We kind of talked about the same stuff because he's starting out and he's trying to get his leads. But we have live Zoom calls. This shouldn't play music. But like me and him had a one-on-one. We meet I can't even talk to him. I'm so tired. We meet once a week to talk pressure washing. And people ask me QA questions. I can bring stuff to the beginning of the Zoom calls, like what I learned this week, something new I learned this week, something you guys can implement. My bad. We do this once a week every Thursday. This was on 5/2. I was literally in the hospital parking lot having this. So it's $29 a month to join our mastermind where we do the live Q&A sessions and Zoom calls. Less than $1 a day of value for at least four. If there's 5 weeks in the month, then you get 5. But 4 live Zoom calls where you get pretty much one to many, I think they call that, sessions. Where you can ask me anything and everything about pressure washing. All right. Now I need to put that in for this Thursday as well, so I don't schedule anything there. We also are going to be having a pressure washing mastery course. I haven't even got started yet. I've been so busy going to the hospital and taking care of my pressure washing jobs myself. We have free PDF downloads. You got a quick start guide here. You got a basics beginners chemical guide here. You have the essential starter equipment guide here. I probably should rename that. But those are the guides we currently have, and then we have more coming. And then we're going to be having an equipment mini course coming, and then free workshops. I'll have to put an image here, but this is where this live stream will be linked, and people can watch it right in here on the school. That way everything is organized. So make sure you guys go and you join this. I will comment it here, and then we will pin that. Make sure you join that. Free to join. You have the option to upgrade to the $29 a month, less than $1 a day. You just click this link. It takes you here to Stripe, and it's $29 a month. Pressure washing mastermind, weekly Zoom calls. All right, that's all I got. I'm repeating myself. I'm tired. We're also going to be doing a giveaway for not this pump, but it'll be a 5.5 gallon per minute soft wash pump for people that join the mastermind paid group. Okay. That's what we're going to be doing to incentivize that and get you guys in there. You can cancel the next month if you want to. You'll at least get 4 Zoom calls every Thursday where you can ask me anything, and you can even talk amongst yourselves in there. It doesn't have to be me. And I plan to invite some guests. I would like to eventually maybe get Cody from Southeast Soft Wash on there talking about like chems and stuff. And I would like to email a couple other guys that I like and know and trust in the industry. Some I've even taken courses from, so myself when I was starting out. So, yep, make sure you join the group. I will go ahead and end this so I can go spend some time with my woman. And we're probably going to go turn in early tonight. But I did promise Liam that I would throw on this live stream for his question here. Hopefully that answers it. Getting your first jobs ever starting out. Remember, if you take away anything, do these 4 things first. Make it to 4K a month first before you even do this one. And then after you do this one, you make it, let's say 15K, let's say 10K a month before you even think of these things, man. And please, for the love of God, stop glorifying Facebook ads and pressure washing. Yeah. All right. I'm out, y'all.